Market, market, market your business. That's the way to open video. We have to market our business. I know you know that. And I know that I know. And I know you know. But now more than ever, especially going into this last half of the year, last quarter of the year, everything going on, especially with retail and everything happening, so much is going on in our country and the world right now. It's so important to focus your efforts on marketing your business nonstop. If I could implore you to shift your mindset a little bit, to really market your voiceover business, I think that you're going to find that it will open up a whole new realm of possibilities. All right? Very, very, very important for you to do that. All right, so I think it's important for me to, it's funny, the last couple of videos, I've just gone right into it, not even said anything about an introduction. I was like, y'all know who I am, but a lot of people don't. We have a lot of new people coming to the channel. My name is Anthony Pica. Welcome to A VO's Journey. This show is all about helping the new upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. And clearly today, I'm talking about marketing more than ever. All right, it's so important. What can you do to market, though? Of course, and I always say it's easy for me to be like, market yourself. Get yourself out there, darn it. And you hear people are saying, you've got to market your business. And the reason why you're not making it as a voice actor is because you're not marketing. I always think logically, I'm like, okay, well, that sounds great. Well, then how do I do that? Like, what do I do? How do I do it, etc. Right? And I just want to chat with you briefly give you some tips on that right now. I find that there's 3 different ways that I like to market myself as a person that enjoys representing themselves. Okay, so right off the bat, by saying that, if I enjoy representing myself, then the marketing methods I'm going to use, they involve me looking for work, right, to come to me, not me looking for a traditional agent. However, even though I'm not going to talk about that, that is still a very valid way to get work, because we're going to talk about online agents, as I call them, all right? And digital agents, if you will, as opposed to live agents, which again are very awesome. And if you want to go for those, you should. I'm just not going to chat about them in this video. But what I would tell the 3 things that I like to do is, the first thing is I really think it's a great idea, all right? Once you have your setup, once you have your demos, once you are able to produce a high quality professional product, then we need to start putting us in phase 1 up on freelance websites, pay-to-play websites, intermediary websites. I mean, there are so many of them available, right? From Fiverr to Upwork to Voquent to Voice Jungle to Voice Realm to Voices.com to Voice123 to People Per Hour to ACX to Findaway Voices to, there's just the list goes on. Academy Voices, all right? There's plenty out there, and they all offer a different way for you to find work. Some are paid for. Some you have to pay for. Some are free. Some ask you to audition. Some ask you to send proposals. Some ask you to just put up your stuff and do nothing. Okay, but the point is that these websites are spending tons of money to bring in potential customers, and it is a great way for us to, especially if you're working a job, especially if you're doing something, it's a great way for you to be able to leverage marketing services that you currently can't keep up with, right? I mean, I work with a lot of people at A VO's Journey Elite Academy who work full-time jobs. You know what I mean? And they don't have time during the day to market themselves all day long. or sometimes even audition all day long. So they've got to find ways. Just like when I was working my full-time job before I went, full-time in voiceover and left my job, I would leave just like most people, like 6 in the morning. I wouldn't get back until 5 or 6 at night. Then I had the family. All right. Then I had dinner. You had to do all this stuff. And then you're really not free until like 10 or 11. And that's if you stay up when the rest of your family goes to bed. And so that's what I had to do, right? When I first started, I stayed up from 10 until 2 or 3 in the morning. I'd put up my hobo fort and I'd take it down every single night. I tiptoe. I will never forget this for the rest of my life. I would tiptoe outside and I had this duffel bag, and we had a little back porch. It was a small townhouse. And what was it? It wasn't a townhouse. It was a single family home, but they felt like townhouses. Yeah, I mean, it was detached, but we were very close together. Anyways, so I just had this little backyard, and we had this little teeny porch, and then there's this little shed, right, that's built onto the house, but just this, I mean, it was probably like 10 by 10. Oh no, not 10. I'm sorry. 10 by 10 is pretty big. It was actually like this. So it was more like 4 by 4. Actually is accurate. Maybe 4 by 6. Anyways, and I had this big duffel bag that I kept all of my PVC pipes in, my packing blankets, my clips, everything that I needed to put up my hobo fort. This big green duffel bag, like those army duffel bags. And every night, so it would stay out there because we had a small home, so there was no way to put this duffel bag, and so it would be out in there, and I would go out there, tiptoe out there, get the stuff, bring it in, put it all up quietly because everybody's sleeping, and then at like 2 or 3 in the morning, I would quietly take it apart, put it back in the duffel bag, go out there, and it was awful during wintertime because it's so cold. And you're going out there, put the duffel, but the point I'm trying to make to you throughout this whole thing is that I had to do things at that period of time because I was not available during the day to do anything else. But there was still things I could do. Primarily at that point, I did audiobooks, right? Because audiobooks gave me the ability to do projects over time. And it's a long game, right? So it's not this, you got to do everything within, that day. People need it in 2 hours. A lot of people do make a decent amount of money, a great deal of money actually, because they're available and they can do something and people will pay a lot more. But that doesn't, but that's all grand and stuff, but doesn't matter to us who don't have that ability. So all I'm trying to say to you is that use these websites to do the marketing that we can't do because you're working. Do you know what I'm saying? Put yourself on all of them. Even if you got to open free accounts on places that, like the pay-to-play places, you know what I mean? Just something to get yourself out there because you can still get work. I mean, it's not going to be a lot, but I'm on those sites that are pay-to-play, but you can still get work. You still get yourself out there. That's the phase one. Once you've done that, you should be, if you get yourself on all these sites, right, and you're active on them, you should be getting work at this point. If you're not getting work on these websites, something is not, it's not working. Now, it could be a variety of things, but, you can set your prices on a lot of these websites. A lot of these you can't, but a lot of them you can. All right. So it doesn't matter what you charge, whether you charge a little or a lot, you can set your prices. You can, there's some places you can, there's some places you can't, but you should be getting work at this point. If you're not getting work on those sites, that's something to indicate that there's something that we're not doing quite right and we need to fix it. All right. Phase 2 though, once you do that, is moving on to, in the meantime, building your website, getting your, direct marketing where you are going directly to clients, like email marketing. Phone calling is okay. I'm finding it harder and harder to actually get people on the phone. They don't want to pick up, and leaving messages just doesn't work when you're trying to get someone to call you back for a service that you want them to buy from you, right? And so, but I find, email marketing, and a lot of, you can direct message is a really great way these days through like LinkedIn, etc. Which moves on to the which real quick on the second part too. A big part of this right now also is SEO. Getting your website and like getting your website found on Google. You know what I mean? And search engines. That's a big deal. I mean, if you can continue to work on your stuff, add stuff to your website, grow your website to where it becomes a resource, right? Not only a place where people can buy something from you, but people go there for information. I mean, you're talking amazing amount of traffic and opportunities you can get. Okay. And the third thing, of course, is then moving into social media, right? Which is posting actively multiple times a day your work. Again, if you're working full time, right, you need to use things like Hootsuite or posters. Now nowadays, every social media website has a calendar and a pre-post. They allow you to set up posts for the future. I mean, every social media website. So no longer. Yeah, now it's nice to use a site like Hootsuite or something where you can do it's all encompassed in like one platform, so you don't have to go to each one and set up each one, because like Twitter is different than LinkedIn, LinkedIn's different than Facebook. Facebook's ones is I don't like. There's because they have, especially with the business suite, they have this creator and stuff, and I mean, it's okay, but like there's all these different things. TikTok, all of them. Instagram, you can well, Instagram and Facebook, that's why I'm saying I don't like, because it goes together. But the point I'm trying to make to you is that you can pre-do all of these. Like, you know what I mean? You could sit down on the weekend, on Saturday or Sunday, you know what I mean? Spend a couple hours posting, planning your posts for the whole week, and then putting them up and setting the dates and times, and then you can forget about it because it will post it automatically for you while you're at work. All right, but that's the third phase, is really branding yourself and getting yourself out there. So again, you're driving traffic to your website. So I wanted to give you these three things because I think it's important now more than ever. Again, I'm gonna say it again. You've got to market yourself. You got to market yourself. Okay, it's everything. In the meantime, while you're working on your voice acting, while you're working on that stuff, I mean, it's a business. You can do it. Being with a community really helps. Having a community that gives you feedback, that's supportive for you. I mean, I was on a call this morning, with one of my students, and we were just talking about, just how incredible our community is at Avio's Journey Elite Academy. I'm just so blessed to even be a part of that community. You know what I mean? So listen, if you're looking, if you're interested in joining or looking at the academy, check out the link below. We offer 50% off the first month. It's a great opportunity. Check us out. Might be time for you to join. All right. Yeah, and get a part of that community. On top of our live classes, we have live classes every week. All right. And all the things that we offer, pre-recorded classes, our archives, all the stuff. So I hope to see you there. But thank you guys for watching. If you take something away from this video, mark it. Do not stop. That should be your number one goal. I don't know. Get Post-its. Get a sign. I don't care what you put it up somewhere, everywhere. That needs to be what you do, because no one will know. You can't get work if no one knows you exist. All right, guys. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. All right, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I hope to talk to you soon again. Check out the link below, all right? And also remember, we got a Avio's Journey Elite Conference coming up in 2023. So it's in October 13th through the 15th. There'll also be a link below for you to check out that. We got a heck of a list of people that are just incredible knowledge, professionals in the field for years. You're going to love this, and it's going to help you grow your voiceover business. Check it out. I hope to talk to you guys soon. Talk to you later. Goodbye.